Okay, happy Tuesday, everyone. Is that what day it is? Monday, Tuesday? I don't even know. I apologize in advance for how I sound. I'm super, super sick, but this has been planned for a while, so I wanted to make sure to hop on. If you didn't hear me say before, make sure to get a piece of paper and a pen or something to write with, just because I want you guys to write down a couple of things. But first off, I want to thank you guys so much for getting on tonight. I know life gets crazy busy and there are 10 million other things you can be doing. And you're like, I don't have time to sit on my phone. But I promise you guys, the reason that I am successful and the reason that I got where I am is because I show up. And I'm always here. I'm always trying to do things to help you guys, which is why I'm here, even though I'm dying sick. So that people always say those who show up go up. So I promise, even if you feel like it's a new distributor training and you're like, I don't need to learn that, there might be something in there that's going to help you. So you never know what's going to come from what piece of training. But I first want to apologize to you guys because this past month or so has been absolutely crazy for me. I got engaged a little over 2 months ago, and my family came. So I'm from Wisconsin. My family came here to North Carolina a couple weeks ago. And life has just been busy, and I kind of, not that my business was on the back burner at all, I still did almost all my tasks every single day, but I just felt like I wasn't as in touch with you guys as I usually am. And I wanted to apologize to you guys for that because you don't deserve that. You deserve me to be here, hands-on with you at all times. So you probably noticed that we brought back our old chats, which were the rappers chats, because I felt like we were really disconnected as a team and we couldn't really like talk and hang out and like work together. So I hope you guys are happy about having these chats back. I think it's really great. I think it's gonna be easier for me to connect with you guys, really help you guys. But from the bottom of my heart, I am so, so sorry that if you feel like I've been kind of disconnected or not there with you, I am truly, truly so sorry, and it's gonna change from here on out. So the reason why I had you get a piece of paper, I want you to take a picture of what's going to be on your paper, and I want you to send it to me after this. One of my dogs is sitting right here. Come here, my sis. Come here. She's going to run away. Okay. So I'm going to have you write down a couple of things, and I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me after. So it's not like anything crazy like, oh, write down your social security number. No, I promise it's nothing crazy. So the first thing that I want you to write down, I want you to think back to the day that you joined this business or before you even joined. What was your reasoning for joining? What was it that you wanted to do? What was it that you wanted to be able to afford? Did you want to pay something off? Did you want gas money? Did you want nail money? For me, I wanted to help paying off my debt because I was $15,000 in debt and didn't see a way out. I did not see a way out. I felt like I was drowning and I felt like I had nowhere to go. So I want you to write down first thing, what is your why? What was the reason that you joined this business? What is it that's going to keep you going? And if you feel like your why isn't deep enough, something that we do a lot at leadership trainings is, so we'll say like, what do you want? And then once you say the first thing, you'll say why. So, okay, so I want to make more money. Why? To be able to stay home with my kids. Why? So like just keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper until it like hits you and you're like, okay. But take that stigma off of yourself that a lot of people say like, your why should make you cry. I have never cried over my why. That's just not my thing. I will cry over movies and other people's lives, but I don't really cry over my own. So write down your why and make it so crystal clear that you know what you're working for. So on the bad days, when you wake up and you don't want to do anything, you're going to push yourself to do something. And I want you guys to know, so keep writing your why if you're still needing time to write that down, but stop stopping yourself. It is so easy in this business to do something one day and then the next day be like, oh, I made a post yesterday and nobody commented, so I'm just going to not do it today. Or it's so easy to be like, oh, nobody will know if I don't send my messages today, or nobody will know if this or that or this or that. And it's true. Nobody will know if you don't send your messages or if you're not doing your self-development or whatever, but you know that you're not doing it and you're stopping on yourself. You're quitting on yourself, and you deserve so much more than what you have right now. And that's why you're on this Zoom. That's why you're watching this recording. If you're watching the recording, that's why you joined this business. So like, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your why because you had a hard day or yesterday someone said something mean to you or you didn't get a whole lot of interaction yesterday, because this business is going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's just how it's going to be. But you have to be so strong in your why to just push through the good days, the bad days, and all of it in between. So I remember, and I went live in Freedom Wrappers a while ago about this, and it's a really stupid thing, but it was very true to myself. I used to think that I had to be a blonde to be successful in this business. How stupid does that sound? Real dumb, because your hair color does not affect, it's not like, oh, to be a double diamond, you have to be blonde. Okay, that's not how it is, okay? But for whatever reason, that was in my head. So if you're telling yourself, okay, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not funny enough, I'm not creative enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not old enough, I'm not being followed enough, whatever it is, stop telling yourself that, because it is not true. You are you, and that's all you need to be. You are enough, you are good, you are great, you are everything that God wanted you to be, and you were here in this business for a reason. He put you here because you're strong enough and you're great enough to be successful. So don't stop until you're at where you want to be. And then once you're there, we're going to reevaluate and get you to push farther, okay? So stop quitting on yourself, because the more you quit on yourself, the harder it is going to be for you to trust yourself. So I'm going to completely botch this quote, but it's from the book Girl Wash Your Face. And it was something along the lines of, if you had a friend that every time she said that she was going to hang out with you, she canceled, would you trust her or want to do anything with her anymore? No, you would not. So when you tell yourself, okay, tomorrow it's going to be a new day, I'm going to do all my tasks, I'm going to do this, this, and this, but then tomorrow comes and you don't do it, you don't trust yourself, so you don't believe in what you're telling yourself. So you quit before you even get there. So stop quitting on yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Just do what you know to do. And I know that when I started this business, I was so overwhelmed in the fact of, okay, I'm willing to put the effort in, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. So what we're going to start doing is there are 6 daily tasks. And after you do each task, you're just going to put it in the Wrappers chat and say done with blank. So I'm going to tell you guys what these 6 are. I want you to write them down too. So, and I will be doing it as well, so that I can keep myself accountable to you guys as well. So you're not like, oh, Courtney wants us to put all this in the chat, but she's not. So when I make a post, it'll say, just made a post about this, whatever. So the daily tasks that you need to be doing every single day, and I'm going to go in depth with them in a second, but you need to be posting every single day. For most days, I post 3 times a day. Once about the business, once about the product, once about something completely not It Works related. So those 3 things. That's all in one little category of posting. Second thing, you need to be growing your network. So if you're working Facebook, adding new friends. If you're working Instagram, following new people. If you're doing both, you're doing both. The third thing is going to be affirmations or some sort of self-development, some sort of something to breathe belief into yourself, whether that is watching a sermon online, saying prayers, reading books, journaling, writing out affirmations, reading affirmations, watching a motivational video on YouTube. Whatever it is, do something to get good thoughts in your head, because 80% of this business is in your brain. So if you're not good up here, nothing else is going to be good. So you have to be mentally strong. Fourth thing is going to be following up with your potentials, following up with people. So that is the fourth thing. You can say whatever you want. There are tons of scripts on Freedom Wrappers about that. But if you never know what to say, you can always reach out to me or your upline and just say, hey, how would I follow up with this person? Fifth thing is going to be interacting. So you're going to want to interact with your friends or followers every single day. So that's going through liking pictures, commenting on them, asking questions, just getting them to know your name, getting them to be familiar with you, so that when you do go to message them, they're not like, who the heck is this Courtney person? They're like, oh yeah, she's liked a couple of my pictures, or she's commented on a couple of things, or whatever. A great way to do this also is just send out happy birthday messages. I do those every day just because it's a really easy way to get into people's inbox. And the last thing is the thing that's so easy to skip on, but it's the most important thing, is the ask. So you have to be willing to ask people to either join the business, buy some products, do a host post for you, whatever it is. And I know it's scary to ask that, but if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Okay. I think I've had people get mad at me a couple times, but like all in all, the worst thing that can happen is they block you or say something rude to you. Like, you're not doing anything bad. You're not saying anything offensive. So what I like to do is I ask for a host to post on Facebook, and I ask for distributors or customers on Instagram. So that's just what I do. That's how my business works. That's what works for me, but figure out what works for you. And if you don't know what host to post is, or like any of those messages would look like, reach out to me, reach out to your upline and say, hey, what can I send for this reason? The other thing, guys, is we have Facebook groups to help you. So if you are not in Freedom Wrappers, make a note on your piece of paper, ask Courtney to be added to Freedom Wrappers. You should also be in Wrappers or Freedom Wrappers Trading 101 and Wrappers Posting 101. Those are the 3 Facebook groups. We have another one. It's called Destination Dream Life that has 90 days of posts and messages. If you want to be in that, you can ask me to be added to that as well. But just know there are tons and tons of resources here for you. And your leaders, myself and Lindsay and everyone, want you to be successful. So if you feel like there's anything we can do to help you, let us know. Don't be afraid to reach out and say, hey, I need help with this, or hey, can you help me do this? Or what can I do differently for this? So there are still 3 days left of the month. And there is so much time for you to achieve whatever goal it is that you had at the beginning of the month. So I know you've heard me say it 10 million times if you've been on our team for more than a month, but the last day of the month, Emma and I got in almost 3,000 BV for us to hit double diamond back in October. So don't count yourself out. Whatever your goals are, if you're still ready to run, reach out to me and say, hey, I still want to hit this. What can I do? And I got a couple messages asking to repeat the daily tasks. And I'm going to make a cute like graphic of this too so you can save it. But posting, growing your network, affirmations are something like self-development wise, following up, interacting, and asking is what we'll be doing. And we're going to start doing these team Zooms every single Tuesday at the same time. So 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Pacific, I think. I think I did those. I always get Mountain Pacific. Emma, is that right? You're Mountain, right? Okay, yeah. Perfect. So Emma kind of were like, yes, good job. So we will be doing these weekly. We are going to be having like special guests, people to train us, different things. And if you ever have something that you specifically want talked about or want training on, let me know. Reach out to your upline and say like, hey, can we talk about this on an upcoming team Zoom? But I just think this is a great way for us to connect as a team and get together and talk, and just so we can all get familiar with each other's spaces. But this one more thing that I want you, well, there's going to be 2 more things to write on a piece of paper. Right now, I want you to write down one thing, and this is, I do not want this. Don't feel like you're going to offend me because you're not. What is one thing that you want me to do that will help you in this business? What is something I can do to help you? Whether that's doing more like team power hours where I get on Zoom and work with you and tell you what to do, or check in with you daily, or send you a motivational video, or whatever it is that you're like, this would help me a ton, write it down. Because just like this is new for you, every single day I am learning. I'm trying to be a better leader. I'm trying to help you guys more. So the more you can do to help me help you would be great. So write down something that I can do to help you in this business. I am going to right now make a list of everyone that's on so I know who I should be getting things from. So I'm going to give you just a minute to write that down. Everybody look at your screen where it says your name. If your name is Samsung SMG955U, or Galaxy Note or 2 different phone numbers, please put in the chat or message me that you're on, because I don't know what your name is. So the last thing that we're going to be doing that I am super freaking excited about, and this is optional-ish. I really, really think it'll be really helpful for you guys, but I'm not going to force you. It's just something that I started the other day that I think you guys would love. So many times I talk about self-development and things like that, and it's so easy to be like, well, I don't have a book to read, or I don't know what to do, or whatever it is. So, okay, if you are Maria, what is your last name? Just so I know. Sorry, I'm trying to write everyone down. And if you're watching the recording, I just reach out to me, because I will not be able to know that you watched the recording. Lexi. Okay. Okay. Oh, duh. I should have known that. Okay, so the people that I need to know are 918-207-8861 and 301-305-3588. So if that's like your phone number or something, put it in the chat or message me. But the last thing that I have for you guys, I have a book that I have in like PDF format, so you don't need to buy it. It's really, 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 really good. And the title is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. So it's by T. Harv Eker. I have like the actual format of it, but the actual book. But it has it's only 80 pages, like front to back. It's not the biggest book. And we're going to be reading probably, I'll put out like, I don't know, maybe Wednesday morning. So we'll do it every Wednesday. So tomorrow, how many pages we're going to try to get through in the week. I don't want it to be super overwhelming, but so it's not like read 1 page a day. And then Tuesday, so we're going to have our regular team meeting from 9:30 to whenever. And we're going to have the book club type thing where we talk about the book from 9:15 to 9:30. So Eastern time. So just a quick way for us to like, again, get our heads together, work together. And it'll be a really good way to do some self-development with that. So I'm going to put that on, I'll have to figure out what the best way to give it to everyone is, but maybe I'll put it on like Google Drive or something. Okay, Galaxy A6. If you are looking at your screen, that's what your name says. Can you put in the chat who you are, please? But other than that, I don't have a whole lot to, yeah, that's a good idea, to group message the book club somehow. So like just do a specific group message for the book club. I could, yeah. So then, yeah, we'll do that. So on the piece of paper, when you send me a picture, okay, so let's see, I got it. If you see on the piece of paper, write yes or no about the book club. So if you say yes, you'll be added to the book club. No, I won't add you into it. So does anybody have any questions for me right now while I'm on Zoom still? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for getting on. Again, I'm sorry that I sound super nasally and like disgusting. I just knew that I needed to get on here and talk to you guys, and I'm excited about what is going to happen for our team. There are big things happening. Our newest product, BFF, the Best Fat Fuel, is completely sold out. We don't know when it'll be back, but we sold through it in a day, which is nuts. So I am going to end this. I'm going to record, well, it is recorded, but I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I'll put it in the group chats. If you have anybody on your team that is like actively working or like trying, and they have not seen this, make sure to send them the recording and be like, hey, I know you couldn't get on live, but like, make sure you watch this and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys are all having a great night, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.